Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Alive for this November 4th. Today is what, Tuesday? Oh man, it seems like Thursday already. It's daylight savings. That's what got me. Daylight savings has got me all screwed up. My circadian rhythm is crazy right now, you guys. Welcome to the show. It's show number 199. We're on our way to 200. We're almost there. This is the daily tech news show where we talk about like today's tech news. We talk about today's eInk news and random things as well along the way. I'm your host Rod here in sunny Philadelphia, where it's nice today. I hope you're enjoying some weather as well where you're at, because it's like 55. It's probably gonna be like 60 degrees here today, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you enjoy stuff like this, go ahead and hit the like button. Maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more stuff like this. We normally start with today's holidays, but I didn't find anything really interesting to talk about for the holidays today. There was a bunch of random stuff, but we might get to some randos today. But going on to the rest of the stuff we got today, we got the Note Air 4 or 5C to talk about, and my opinions on that and how it's changed over the course of its release. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about OpenAI and AWS, Amazon, getting together on some more cloud support and some data center stuff. Oh, Mike. Mike, I don't use heated gloves when I will. That's, you know what I do? I got gloves and I put those heating pads inside the gloves. That's what I do. So no heated gloves for me, but that's an awesome idea. You know what I see a lot in Philadelphia is people wearing the really big mitts that are curved for like handlebars. Maybe let me know how you feel about that. What else we got? Let's see here. Let's get to the day's tech news, shall we? We're gonna run this. I'm working on the transition, you guys. Continue to work with me on this transition. I'll get it right hopefully soon. Fancy out, we're golden. All right, getting to the first tech news story of the day. We're going to be talking about OpenAI, like I said, signs a deal with AWS, Amazon Web Services. It's a $38 billion deal that is going to see them building data centers like I talked about before. We're going to see, let's see here, get to the details here. OpenAI has signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Amazon to buy $38 billion worth of AWS cloud infrastructure to train its models and serve its users. It's a 7-year deal, and they are going to be integrating NVIDIA GPUs into this whole system. So no matter what, NVIDIA is winning, and that's why they evaluated at $5 trillion, because they're winning no matter what. I don't care what you're building, you're going to put NVIDIA in there for gaming, data centers. Man, I missed the boat on that one. Anyway, usage will start effective immediately on these servers. So they're going to start using Amazon's infrastructure right away to start training and doing a lot of other things that they do. I forgot what the name for them actually doing the work for the models, but they're going to be training and the models are going to be doing the work on those or using those systems. So this is just them fleshing out their infrastructure, right? I mean, they got the deal with Microsoft. They got other deals with Seagate, I think it is. They have tons of deals with a lot of players in the data storage industry, and they just can't get enough data storage. They can't get enough CPUs. They can't get enough of all of the stuff that goes into building out these data centers. And I think we talked about this too, and how no matter what happens to the companies that are building out these infrastructures, right, the infrastructure will still be there if and when the AI bubble bursts, right? The analogy that I got from Tom Merritt over at Daily Tech News Show. Basically the railroad analogy, where a lot of companies invested in the railroad, right? And when that went bust, the railroads are still there and they still prove valuable for a very long time for a lot of other companies that were investing in it in different ways, like for moving freight and things like that. So this is going to be, even if they decide to do something else with the data centers, that infrastructure will be there. So pretty cool. Mr. Mike says, too bad AWS can't stay up and running. They've been having a lot of problems lately. And you know what? A lot of this may be attributed to, and this deal isn't, and it didn't just come out of the blue, right? They've probably been talking about this for months. And Amazon has probably been testing its systems for months, trying to prepare for this move. Because like I said, this is happening effective immediately. So starting today, or yesterday actually, that went into effect. So yeah, they didn't just hit the switch yesterday. This was in the making. And a lot of the problems they've been having recently could be due to this this increased usage and increased burden on their back end. So yeah, it could be a number of things, but yeah, I think they'll be good. I think AWS is going to be okay. Let's move on to the next story we got up here, which is going to be talking about YouTube and its TV or service. So YouTube TV and how it's been having problems with Disney, and how a lot of shows that Disney runs was pulled off of YouTube TV. So in an effort to kind of I guess supplement the loss of getting all those channels, and we're talking about a lot of channels, and we talked about this already on another live, but to supplement the loss of all those channels, YouTube started giving out $10 credits per month for 6 months. So that adds up to about $60 of credits you get. I don't think that's enough, honestly. And this article, the person who wrote this article on Tech Radar, who is this? Rowan Davies? Doesn't think so either. I agree with him. But yeah, it's almost like if especially if that's your preferred way to watch Disney content, was to subscribe to YouTube TV, and you're not getting any of that right now. That's hard to take. Especially, I think YouTube TV is what, $120 right now a month. Palm says, I haven't seen a credit or a coupon. Well, this credit or coupon has some caveats. So let's go ahead and get into the finer details of this story here. Although Google hasn't informed users about this officially, some have reported on Reddit that YouTube TV is offering $10 credits. So this is coming from sources putting information on Reddit. Essentially, is where they got this story from. After this period, your bill will return to the standard subscription fee after that 6 months. It appears that not everyone is currently eligible for the credit. So there's some caveats to the credit here, Parmesan. Additionally, the $10 credit isn't automatically applied to your monthly bill. Instead, it is hidden in the account management page on YouTube TV's desktop version. So you got to go to the desktop version to get this. So if you want all the details on this, I have this story linked in the description. You guys can check out the finer details on how to get this done exactly, and if you qualify for it, and to see if you're eligible for it. The drama between the two companies started, and this is talking about the drama between Disney and YouTube TV, due to a conflict over rates, which YouTube TV said would result in another subscription hike for users because of Disney's quote unquote fair rates. And I say quote unquote fair rates only because that's how Disney described this later in the article here. They said their rates are really fair. I don't know what that means, whatever you consider fair. But through any event, not for everybody, but definitely check it out, Palm, if you want to check it out. I believe YouTube TV is $82.99 a month. Okay. But with the Disney package, let's check that out. Could somebody check that for me? Parm, if you're already there, if it's, I think I read somewhere with Disney added, or no, I could be wrong about that. But if it's $82.99 a month, that's not too bad. I think it was like $70 a month when it first came out, and that's when I kind of jumped on it for a while. It hasn't gone up too much since then. That's not bad. Considering how much Netflix has gone up in the same period of time. Ridiculous. Anyway, let's go on to some eInk stories. Shall we, guys? So it just comes with YouTube TV. See, Disney wasn't a part of YouTube TV when I was a subscriber of YouTube TV. That came a little bit later. But that's good to know that it's an added added bonus. I thought that would be a paid thing because of the YouTube or Disney Plus and how you have to pay for that subscription. So I thought it was kind of the same way where you would have to pay a little bit of money, and especially with all their other IPs that they have under their belt in the TV space. But very cool that it comes just with the baseline YouTube TV package. That's awesome. What else we have in the chat? Hey, look what I can do. Flip switch. City goes into darkness. Yeah. Too bad AWS can't stay up. That's what I need. It's for writing. I'll look into it. DST needs to end. Dr. Ling. Hey, Dr. Ling, how's it going? What else we got here? I think that's all. We got chat we got. So first thing I want to talk about is on the eInk front is going to be the mystery eInk device I have up here. So there's a device I've been teasing for a little while. That's a new color device, and we're going to talk about that right now. Can I bring that up? Oh, can I bring it up? I can bring it up. Okay. So first off, that's this device. Jay's been saying this all along. I don't know how he knows. Jay's psychic, but it's the eNote Pro. So that's the color device. Now, there's a couple of things. The naming, I wish they would do something with the naming because they throw names around so crazy at Penstar. Jay, how's it going? They throw names around so crazy at Penstar, right? I think that going from the Penstar to the eNote to the eNote 2, and then the eNote 2 was just a screen refresh, right? So I think that should have been maybe the eNote Plus or something. But then the naming convention at CES changed from what they're naming things now as well. So the naming for some of these things has changed and shuffled around. So let's get this straight, all right? So the first device was the eNote. The second device was the eNote 2, black and white device, just a better screen. Same device as the eNote 1, essentially. And this new device is the eNote Pro. Now, the first Pro that I saw was this device right here. Can we pull this up? The first eNote Pro device I saw was this device right here. And this is the device. This is footage I took at CES. And this device I thought was awesome, you guys. I really did like this device right here. The design of it was really nice. I like the refined buttons they have on here. I like the fact that along this spine here were touch sensitive buttons as well. I'm not sure if they kept those. They said they were going to get rid of them. It looks like they kept them. All right. So this is what the eNote Pro looked like at CES. Oh, can I? Oh boy. Yeah. So this is what the eNote Pro looked like at CES. Yeah. So this is what the eNote Pro looks like now. So that was a black and white device there. So it looks a little bit different now. So this is what we have now. Oh, the eNote 2 had an upgraded SoC as well. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that. Look at Jay. Thank you for contributing, bro. I appreciate it. Yes, yes, you did, Mike. I knew it. I predicted this on day one of the tease. Rod is a Penstar lover. Jay says, it would be rad, a hardware button for turning touch on and off. Now, I don't think they have a hardware button for that, but I'm almost positive they have a switch for turning it on and off. They didn't at the time when I talked to them at CES at the beginning of this year, but they said they were getting a lot of feedback, and they took a lot of the things that I said, hopefully seriously, at least they said they did. And that was one of the things I said as well, Jay. A button for touch. Anyway, or an option to just to turn touch off, right? That was my big thing. All right, so let's go through some of the specs that we have here, shall we? So this is what it looks like. So it's a color device. So they've changed the bezel of this, it seems, right? So the bezel used to be the screen color, like a whitish, off-whitish color. Now they've gone to black. And I can't make this out entirely, but it looks like they still have touch-sensitive buttons here along the black portion of the spine here. I'm almost positive, but they've maintained the hardware buttons nonetheless on the left side here, and they look to be the same and in the same orientation as they were on the version I saw at CES. So it's a Penstar Note 5C. Wow, interesting. You know what? I'm super excited to get all these color devices in. Now I that looks ugly. So this we're gonna get to that, Dr. Ling. We're gonna get to that, Dr. Ling. But this is how it looks right here. And like I said, it looks similar to the device at CES, just with a different color bezel and its color. I didn't, and I don't think the device at CES had a camera on it. I could be wrong about that, but I don't remember it having a camera. So moving on. What else we got here? So this is how it looks, and this is just a couple of things here, a couple highlights. So let's take a look at the highlights we have here. Paperlike comfort, certified display ensures eye comfort. That's just marketing. Proprietary H Color Plus algorithm. That's just marketing. H Rapid Plus delivery high frame. That's just marketing, I think, too. H, what is H? What's the H? What? I don't know. Is that like the I? This H is already bothering me. All right. Refines contrast and edge precision, making images and hand writing appear crisp and stable. I'm not sure. That's just they should have given us stats instead of taking a group of stats and giving that group of stats a marketing term. Like that means nothing to me. Silky smooth silicone back. Ooh, provides a comfortable premium touch. Maybe it's soft touch back like the first eNote was, because they changed the soft touch on the eNote from the eNote to the eNote 2. So that would be like them going back to that for the Pro, which I like the soft touch back. That was cool. It does have a 65 milliamp hour battery, bro. I think so. Yep, 65 milliamp hour battery. And USB charging. Dynamic side strip for intuitive grip and effortless handling. Okay, anti-loss pen holder. Now this is innovative. I like their pen holder here. I'm not sure if you guys can see how that pen holder works, but I like this idea right here. It's pretty ingenious. So what happens is there's a piece here on the device that has a slot, and that slot fits the clip on the pen perfectly. So no need for magnetic pin attachment. I like that. That's a pretty innovative idea. The battery life on this thing is sick. It's probably the best battery life on any eInk device. I think I want to say, I don't want to put words in Jeff's mouth, but somebody, either Jeff or Voya, did a video where they were talking about the battery life of the eNote, and they were saying it was the high. Oh, no, that was Jeff's video, because Jeff has diagrams of the battery life. I think Jeff's diagrams show that the eNote devices have some of the best battery life. Yeah, the pen clip is pretty cool. That's one of the innovative things on pens I took away from that, because that allows you to put any pen there, because it's just a clip. I mean, it fits that pen perfectly, and maybe not any pen, but I'm pretty sure there are some pens with clips you can put there other than theirs. But going on, what else we got? Camera ready design. Yeah, I'm not sure if the first one had a camera, but it might have. This might just be a screen swap. 8 microphone array. AI separates speakers and automatically generates structured meeting summaries. That's cool. That's very cool, actually. So it'll make meeting summaries of what it hears, like meeting notes. I think other devices do that now as well. Fully offline OCR for document scanning, annotation, and archival. No glare or blue light. Perfect for long reading or drawing sessions. Yeah, I'll be drawing on this. Speaking about drawing, that Note Air 5C got my mouth watering right now. It's got my mouth watering, the Note Air 5C. I was talking crap about it all week last week and the beginning of this week, but I'm changing my mind on that. What else we got here? All right, let's go to these stats we got down below here. We got 8,192 levels of Stylus pressure sensitivity, which is double of what the normal Wacom is and what we normally get on these devices. I haven't seen it taken advantage of effectively on the devices that I have from Penstar, but it's cool. You know, it's their own brand of EMR, I think, because you can't use their pen on any other EMR device that I know of, and you can't use any other EMR pen on their device. So they're using a proprietary EMR technology, but and if I'm wrong about that, you guys know better, let me know in the chat there. Yeah, it's EMR, Mr. Mike. It's EMR. What else do we got here? 5.8 millimeters thin. I don't really care about the other dimensions. 35 plus supported formats for you people out there who crap on the Remarkable for not having enough format support. 35 plus supported formats. I wish it had more RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. I think you need 8 gigabytes in all these devices these days. I think Boox has it right with the new Palma. And going forward, I think everything should have 8. It's a shame that the Note Air 5C only has 6 gigabytes of RAM, but the freaking Palma has 8. What are we doing? That deserves a...
Shut up!
Jeez. Okay, moving on. Android 14 instead of 15. That's a knock right now since newer devices are shipping with 15, but you know, Kaleido 3. No surprise there. 8 megapixel camera. 5 physical buttons, which I think we saw on there too. All right. What else we got here? This is where the battery, optimized battery management for all day note taking and reading, lightweight and slim design for travel and meetings. Okay, so that's just hyping up the battery. This is all marketing right here, you guys. These aren't more stats. This is all marketing. AI driven focus. Now, one of the advantages of the Kaleido screen, though, then you're going with Kaleido for the color screen, is that you won't have to worry about the flickering. So that's one of the knocks people have for the Remarkable platform. You won't have to worry about with this and other Kaleido 3 screens of its kind. Let's go to the chat real quick. If they could afford a magnet, that's the mic is just trolling now. The RAM is a low standard, should be 8 to 6 gigs. I agree, Alex. 6 is too low. I think all these devices need 8 gigs now. I'm always trolling, says Mr. Mike. Absolutely. But it's not like you could use any other pen. No, you can't use any other pen on it. Like I said, I think it's a proprietary brand of EMR. I'm not even sure if it's Wacom. At first, I thought it was a really high quality Wacom, like the art panel Wacom. You know what I mean? Art quality Wacom, because they usually accept higher levels of pressure sensitivity as well. The art tablets. So initially I thought it was that, but now I'm thinking this may be just another proprietary brand of EMR that someone developed and came up with. You can actually, Dr. Lane, but it has to be Havlon instead of Wacom. Hard to find outside of China. Okay, so it is their own brand of EMR then, Jay. That's good to know. So yeah, like I said, initially I thought it was just a high Wacom, but it's their own brand. Yeah, RAM is dirt cheap. And if you're thinking about user experience, I mean, you don't want anybody to have to deal with 6 gigabytes of RAM nowadays. You want more RAM. And in the case of Onyx, more RAM would benefit them with the multitasking window, right? They could really build that multitasking window out if they put, 10 gigs of RAM. Oh my God, 10 to 12 gigs of RAM. Could you imagine? 8 microphone array means it does something like Boox's meeting notes where it can identify different people speaking in a room. Yeah. This should be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to this. I should have this in hand in the next couple of days. The eNote might be a better note taker than Remarkable. That's a good assessment, Aaron. I would agree with that. I would agree it might be. Depending on who you are, of course, right? But it definitely has more tools. Is it more intuitive? Is it more seamless though? Because the Remarkable has that's another thing. People discount on the Remarkable device. It's super seamless. Like nothing's glitchy in it. You know what I mean? It may not have all the features, but it's seamless and very intuitive. The eNote experience isn't as seamless as I would like it to be. There's still some work to be done on that front. Now, this eNote Pro may fix some of that. The eNote 2 is essentially the same machine. Better SoC, says Jay. So maybe it can handle a little bit more of the workload that I was trying to put on the eNote and it just couldn't handle. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's not Wacom. It's Havlon EMR, like the next paper, 60 Ultra. Gotcha. The next couple of days, your Penstar relationship is, yeah, no doubt. I try. They're the only company that doesn't reach out like, hey, do you think you could not do this? Well, no, I'm lying. Them and Supernote. Supernote never says anything about stuff I say, and neither does Penstar. Penstar is smooth to use. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad writing experience. I just wish it was a little more seamless in the tool usage and combining certain aspects of my use case together to get something done. It's not as seamless as I would like it to be. Matter of fact, I would go so far as to say the Penstar, the Pen OS operating system is probably the least seamless of all the operating systems I've used so far. I mean, they do such a good job with functionality. They do such a good job with the screen. They do a good job on a lot of fronts. The seamless, they need to just button up a couple of things, tighten a belt here or a screw there. Belts and screws. Moving on. Oh man, you can't make me choose between eNote and Remarkable. That's like choosing between. Oh my. Okay. All right. Here we go. Aaron says Penstar is smooth to use. If Penstar adds tags, well, see, Penstar has tags. They have, right? I'm pretty sure. Or something, or the equivalent. Maybe they call it something else. I'm gonna have to go back into it. Yeah, but so let's go back to the timeline here. So we got the oh, whoa, no, we can't. Okay, here we go. I think those are all that were all Android 14 8-core CPU, so that's just the norm. Who cares? It's generic. Optimized management for all day. Yep, 6500 milliamp hour battery, which is awesome. AI driven focus mode. Yeah, I think this should be interesting. This should be very interesting. So I'm looking forward to getting this device. I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. I'm gonna do an unboxing, but I'll do a live. I'm gonna do a live Q&A right after I do the unboxing. Or maybe we'll just do the live Q&A the day after I record the unboxing. Either way, we'll talk about it on live stream regardless. You know how I get down. We giving it up free. Well, I guess they do in the form of a bookmark. Yeah, that doesn't work though. You're right, Aaron. They need tags. I could have sworn they added the tags on the new. I think the two, they may have done something. I'm gonna check it out. They probably have a physical button for tags. It's a physical tag. You actually put a tag on the device. It's all physical stuff with Penstar and the eNote. It's all physical. All right, let's move on. Next thing I want to talk about is the new eInk videos today, but more importantly, talking about the Note Air 5C. So Jay has been telling me for weeks, it seems like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. This thing's gonna be so much faster, bro. You don't even know. Like, Jay, I don't know. I don't know how fast it's gonna be. I wish I did. You guys gotta understand the experience I'm coming from here. Oh, let's just play the video in the background. You guys gotta understand the experience I'm coming from here. I'm coming from the Note Air 3C and the Note Air 4C. The 3C got 3 videos of straight hate. The 4C, I did like 3 videos of not straight hate on it, but talking about how it needs to be optimized and it's crashing on me and I'm losing data. Then they put out an update. They patched it. Seemingly, it takes longer to crash it now, but it'll still crash, and it takes longer to bog it down, but it still gets bogged down. Kit even talks about it in his video, how that was one of the drawbacks for him, was the poorly optimized experience. So you guys got to understand, my hate for the Note Air 5C was justified. It was founded on evidence and facts and experience of not being good. Listen, I tested the screen on the 3C, light bleed all around, every angle. I'm like, okay, cool. There was a soft spot in the screen that once your hand hit it, it creaked. Like, what the hell is that? It didn't end there. The disappointment continued. There was an arrow that no matter how many updates you updated the machine with, there was an arrow that would flicker from time to time, just randomly. It would just come out of nowhere, flicker, and then disappear. Like, ha ha ha, you see me, I'm gone. If you tried to show that to anyone, it would disappear. I did catch it on video, though. I was doing a video on the Note Air 3C, and it did it. And I was like, oh, yes, thank you for doing it, you piece of crap. Thank you. But anyway, so that's where I'm coming from with this, okay? That's where I'm coming from. So I don't have high hopes for the 5C, but lately, Jay has convinced me, and then he showed me the kit video. I'm like, okay, it looks like it can handle a load now. It looks like it can do some work and, not fall asleep on me. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited now. After watching Kit's video and him like touting how he felt it was faster, the experience felt faster. He felt like it handled more of the workload that he was putting on it. That was my issue. That was my big issue. Like, if they fix the optimization, and someone in the Discord said they fixed the light bleed. CJ, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Someone said they fixed the light bleed on here too. Can someone confirm that? Like, can anyone confirm the light bleed going away? CJ says the pin magnets placement is not a bug. It's a feature. Just in case you forgot to lower the device's sound, it does it for you. I know you're being facetious, CJ. I sense the sarcasm in your voice. Yeah, I can hear your voice. I heard you say it. Touche. Jay says, people are going to make fun of it, but in the final analysis, it doesn't actually matter. Did they keep the effing flap for the pen? Yeah, they did. And yes, oh my God, I missed some chat. Let's go back to the chat here. The new pen just epitomizes the design shortcomings of Boox. Oh, don't get me going on the pen. Don't get me going on the pen. I'm trying to like it, Dr. Ling. The whole pen thing is so funny, stupid. It is. To me, first of all, the magnets are dumb. That's the first thing, okay? The magnets are dumb. All right, I'm trying to like the 5C. Why are you guys dragging me into a hate conversation? Like, this is supposed to be a love video. I'm showing 5C some love today. Stop trying to make me hate on it. We'll talk about the pen on tomorrow's show. I have a lot to say about the pen, but I don't want to say it today. Why is it better? Jay, why is it better? I thought I said it had the same SoC. Well, optimization is why it's better, Palm. I think what happened is they have better optimization tools with Android 15. I think that makes the difference here. I could be wrong. What do you think, Jay? Jay says, let me put it this way. I simply don't care about the pen thing because I never store pens like that. See, Jay would try to minimize the whole pen. I'm not even gonna be baited into this. Okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Jay, if you come tomorrow with this pen trash, trying to put the cape on for the Boox pen, we gonna have it. I'll be ready for that debate tomorrow. I have nothing bad to say today about the 5C. It's all love. So he loved the speed and optimization that's been done. And that was like I said, that was my gripe. As long as the optimization was done, I can get through drawings without it slowing down to a crawl, and I can complete sketches like you would normally do on the 3C and the Go 10.3. That's my thing. That's why I stopped using it. I just couldn't do it. So that's why I want it now. If they fix that and the light bleed. Somebody said they fixed the light bleed. Who was that? Was it you, Jay, said they fixed the light bleed? Somebody said they fixed the light bleed. Let me find out who that was. Let me find out who said they fixed the light bleed on this thing. Somebody said they fixed the light bleed. I think they're lying. As straight lies. Who said that? You're gonna have to prove it to me. Like, nothing says to me they didn't fix it from the 3 to the 4. Nothing says they fixed it from the 4 to the 5, considering it's the same design. Nothing to me says they fixed it. Don't make me buy it to prove it. Well, I already want it now, so never mind. It's going to be proven. But yeah, I'm going to take a look at that. I'm getting rid of this 4. This 4 is going up for sale. This 4 is going up for sale. Yes, indeedy. What else we got here? If it doesn't have light bleed and it's optimized, I'm in, which is my next note on here. Crashing with drawing and layers when writing. That was my 2 problems. If I'm drawing with lots of strokes, doing technical drawings with dimensions and layers, it crashes. If I'm doing like just writing with layers, it crashes. So that's the thing. But apparently that's been fixed. Now I don't know about the layers. No one uses layers but me, I guess. The kid didn't test layers, but he did test strokes. I looked at what he was doing with the drawing, and it looked impressive as far as how well it was keeping up. No slowing down, which my 4C would definitely have slowed down by this point in the drawing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see how it acts with layers. Matter of fact, Jay, what we got, bro? You using layers? You should do a layers test. You should do a layers test for me. See what happens to you. What else we got here? I want it. So that's the bottom line here. That's what we take away from this video. Kit's video is linked in the description below. If you want to check the video out, go check it out. Go give him a like. Go give him a subscription if you haven't subscribed already. And if you're not, I don't know why not. Yeah, go check him out. Go check him out. What else we got here? The next video we got up here we're going to talk about is going to be my good friend Aaron, who's in the chat over at 2530 Media, talking about the eNote device. Listen, Aaron said 2 things in this video that I'm like, Aaron, really? Aaron says he likes the screen. He thought the screen was nice. Now, I like the screen, and in that it's a really bright screen. The contrast is out of this world. I really do like it. The eNote 2 doubles down on that, right? But as far as this one goes, it's still the best, one of the best. Like it's number 3 on the list of screen brightness. I haven't did the contrast yet, but I would imagine it's going to be number 3 on the list for contrast as well. So you get really good contrast on this device. So that I will give it. I didn't like the writing experience on it, and but Aaron was okay with the writing experience on this video. The last thing me and Aaron differed on in this video was the pen. I mean, he said he's like, oh, the pen's okay. Oh my goodness, that pen is. They need to do better with the pen. Yeah, it made sense. A whole lot of pressure sensitivity. It's got a button. It's got the clip. It's got all the essentials, right? It's not just a cylindrical piece of landfill trash. It's got some value. It just needs to feel more valuable than it does. It feels like you got this out of a bubblegum machine. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how it feels. But it functions well. No problems with how it functions, and just the feel of it and the crease that's going down it. It just makes it feel cheap, but it does everything it needs to do. It needs to do. Very good overview on this device from Aaron over at 2530 Media. Go check him out. Video linked in the description. Go give him a subscription, like the video. He does really good content on eInk devices over there of all types. So check him out if you got other devices as well, and you want to get some other perspectives from what you're normally seeing from the really big channels. I'm telling you, you never know what perspective you're going to get from people with similar use cases to you, or totally different use cases, but you can correlate the two. yeah, it's awesome to get that. And he's one of the guys that does a really good job of explaining and demonstrating use cases on these devices. Go check him out. What else we got here on tap? I think the last thing, the last thing we got here is going to be about Viwoods. So there was a guy who released a video. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but it basically linked to a Reddit page. I want to give this guy some credit, but I can't remember what his name was. I'll look it up. I'll have it on tomorrow's show, or I'll put it in the notes for this show after the show's done. But Viwoods confirms new eInk device launching mid-November. The eInk reviews. Oh, so the eInk reviews is what the channel is. I haven't heard of this guy before, but I've been watching some of his stuff lately. Not too bad. I'm not gonna lie. He sounds like he's drunk. He's not. Okay. He's assured me he's not drunk. He didn't start drinking before the vid. Very knowledgeable guy over there. Definitely go check him out at the eInk reviews. But anyway, this comes from that channel and that newsletter I think he has on the website. And it's not anything new that we haven't heard, right? We've heard this. They did it. They announced this on the Q&A talking about they're gonna release a new device. Then pictures of a new device came out. It was a e-reader, essentially a small Palma-sized e-reader. Why would I be excited about that? Well, I would be excited about that because right now, no one's proven to me otherwise. This Viwoods screen is the brightest background screen in eInk, and the contrast is number one as well. I need to put that chart out here in a video, but the contrast is number one as well. But man, it does a really good job of displaying eInk. The screen does, and it's Mobius. And you can get this device with a ceramic tip, stylus. Like, they are just, come on, y'all. Okay, anyway, back to the screen. Really good panel they have in this device. I want to see what they can do with an eInk reader that's just for e-reading. I want to see if the software differs from what the Reader app is on their note-taking device. I'm interested in all of that. So I'm really interested to see what they do here. I think it could really kind of break the market open a little bit more. There's got to be room for a really good reading experience on a device that size other than a Palma, right? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to that. But there's some speculation that it could be another device, maybe something bigger, maybe a color device. What do we think? Do we still think it's going to be that Palma-sized e-reader device? When do we think it's coming out, chat? Someone said November 12th. We're in November 4th right now. We'll see. Listen, a lot of things are coming out around November 10th and the 17th. Like that 7-day stretch, there's a lot of stuff being launched. I'm telling you. There's a lot of stuff being launched in that time frame. I'm sad I'm missing this because I'm stuck in a meeting. Oh, no doubt, Jay. Hey, listen, I'm glad you came when you did, and glad you could share some insight on the things that you were able to comment on. I appreciate you. Devices plural is interesting. We know one of them that is don't call it a Palma. I hope others include faster SoCs. That's what I'm hoping for too. I'm hoping companies start seeing the value of having faster SoCs in these devices. I really am. According to Voya, don't be sad. Turn that frown upside down a little, buddy. Not according to Voya. What did Voya say, Dr. Ling? Yeah, what did Voya say? Sad that Viwoods are going to stick with 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah. Screen contrast. Oh, not according to Voya. Oh, so Voya says the screen contrast isn't the best on the Viwoods. Listen, you can't argue with data from standardized equipment using standardized metrics. You can't argue with. I mean, you can argue with it, but then you'd have to argue with all of the science that's gone into it first. Oh boy. Anyway, so that's that. So I definitely think it's going to be the e-reader. I get you, Dr. Ling. I sensed it. I heard it. I heard the sarcasm. Be quiet, Mr. Mike. I wasn't going to get going. I know you thought I was going to get going. I wasn't going to get going. Not today. Like, today's Note Air 5C Love Day. So There's no hate today. Not even on. All right, never mind. All right, everybody. Thank you all for joining me here today. I really appreciate you. Let's get to shout outs to the chat crew. We got Dr. Lane. We got Mr. Mike. We got Alex. We got we got Jay. We got Parm. Who else we got? We got Aaron up in the house. We got Alex. Oh my God, Alex. We got eInk. We got I think that was it we had in here. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, we got Rants About Everything was in here too. That dude's up here, I hear is pretty cool. I hear he's got 1 sub and he doesn't produce any content. He's a good guy though. He's a good guy. Thank you guys for joining me. Rants About Tech Live. We do this every day from Monday through Friday during the week from 10 a.m. till kind of whenever. Usually about an hour-long show. If you like stuff like this, hit the like button. If you want to see more things like this, hit the subscribe button. Discord link in the description below. Join Discord if you want to continue the conversation afterwards. And yeah, until tomorrow, everyone, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.